What's going on, everybody? JT here, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon Go, and we just got some amazing news. GoFest 2021 is happening. Now, as for what we know about GoFest 2021 is not a lot at all, to be honest with you, but we do know it's going to be a two-day event from July 17th to the 18th, and it's going to be another worldwide event, just like back in 2020, which is pretty exciting. I like the fact that they have one for everybody, though I do miss the in-person events quite a bit, actually. I love the in-person events. They're just so much fun to travel somewhere, but at this current time, it's still not quite ready yet. But I'm feeling next year we'll probably definitely have some events in, like, you know, specific areas. But anyways, we did get the dates, we know it's worldwide, but we also got the poster, which is pretty cool, so let's dive into it real quick and see what we got here. Clearly, we got ourselves a Scyther, we got ourselves a little Meryl, we got a Pikachu, the poster child of the company, so obviously that's going to be in there. We got Woobat, and we got Chespin. And yeah, nothing too exciting in here, you know? Nothing too eye-catching, except, clearly, the logo here. You see, they like to give us hints quite often as to what we might be getting in the future, and this one is a pretty big hint. You can see the musical notes, and you can also see that green band that's going across the GoFest, and that looks a lot like Meloetta. You see, almost every single GoFest, besides the first one, has given us a mythical Pokemon as a reward by the end of the whole thing. So, as this is showing here, it looks a lot like Meloetta, which I do have a picture of right here. This is Meloetta. It is a Psychic and Normal type, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's not meta-breaking by any points, though it could be possibly good for PvP, though being a Psychic and Normal type means that it also will be normally affected by fighting types, and there's a lot of fighting types in PvP, so not too sure how well it's going to place instead of just being like a trophy to have, but it's definitely a good-looking Pokemon, and I'm always down to add new Pokemon to the decks if, in fact, we are getting this, but it really looks like it from the poster image. I mean, seriously, that logo kind of screams Meloetta to me. And also, a cool thing about Meloetta is it does have a transformation to its second form, the Pirouette form. So instead of being a Psychic and Normal type, it becomes a Fighting and Normal type, which could be cool for PvP, but when you lose the Psychic typing and replace it with the Fighting typing, you become 2 times weak to fighting types. Psychic actually resists fighting, but having that normal typing would make it a neutral damage. When you're fighting a normal, fighting doesn't resist fighting, so you're actually going to be super effective to other fighters. And there's a lot of Pokemon that use counter in PvP, and honestly, I just see this Pokemon being more of a PvP Pokemon. I highly doubt we're ever going to use this in raids, ever, because raids, you know, you want super powerful things, and this thing's probably going to just be like Mew and Jirachi and Celebi, and those are all better for PvP anyways, so yeah, I mean, it's cool to have it. I don't know if we're even going to get this one, though it is a 2-day event, so maybe day number 1 we get the singing form, and then day number 2 we get the dancing form. Could be interesting, but in the end of the day, if all we get is this one, I'd be fine with it. Again, it's cool. I like it. It's never been my favorite mythical, but I'm always down for new mythicals. And that's pretty much all I have to say about GoFest 2021, besides the fact that I'm excited and I'm hoping that we get some brand new shiny Pokemon that just look awesome, but until we get it, there's no way to know exactly what's going to happen. So for now, I want to hunt around a little bit because I need to actually get enough XL candies to max out a Mamoswine, a Shadow one specifically, and I only need like maybe one more, and luckily I'm at a nest, though around me, as you can see here, there's a couple on the nearby. I've been catching like crazy, so they pretty much have all been extinguished, but I'm sure another little lap around will get them. But we also need to walk our Schlundo. Obviously, I need to get this thing to best buddies, so let's feed him up with a nice little puffin, and we're gonna pet him and everything, and hope it's working. Oh my god, did you see that? He just like materialized out of nowhere. That's super cool. God, I freaking love it. I am so happy that we got this guy. Let's just feed him a puffin real quick, and nom. Oh, that's cool. I love it. I cannot believe I have this. I know that I'm probably going to be gushing about this forever now, but it's my first ever Schlundo Legendary. I think I'm allowed to be a little excited about it, right? And there we go. Take a picture. No Schmergle, but that's perfectly fine. We'll back right out of there. Let's see how big this thing is. I've actually never... Oh my god. I've never walked with one of these before. Good lord, that thing's massive. I'm going to be like having Pokemon like hidden underneath him. Jeez. Anywho, like I said, oh, there we go, good buddies. I'm going to try to find a couple more Swineubs. I could just transfer the ones I have to get enough XLs, but I kind of just want to catch it. So, well, let's see if we get one soon. If we do, let's max out that Mamo. Alright guys, we found ourselves a Swineub here, and luckily this is a big one, which usually means they have a higher chance of getting an XL, so let's just try to guarantee it with a nice Ultra Ball catch. Even if we don't get an XL, it's always good. Plus, we have a couple around us right now, so might as well get it, and I'm sure we'll get an XL from this one, though. Well, let's see, though. Do we get an XL from this Swineub? No, we do not. But we're also at 360. Weird. I don't recall that. It was at 359 earlier. Oh, well. we actually have enough to max out a Mamoswine now, so let's do it. Let's go up here, type in M-A-M. There we go, and that's the Mamoswine I want, even though technically it's fainted, but that doesn't matter. Let's just power it up. We need 360 XLs. It's gonna be a 3725. There we go. This thing is very useful. I actually want to have a team of 6 of these maxed out to 50, so I can actually try to solo a Rayquaza raid. It's possible. If you have snowy weather and a full team of 6 of these guys, you can do it. It's not easy, but you can do it, and I would love to do that. That would be so cool to pull that off, but I live in Florida, so the odds of me getting snowy weather anytime soon are pretty low. Well, now that we're done powering up that Mamoswine, I've really got nothing else I need to do today, but there's no event happening, which means Bunnelby spawns are a little higher right now, and I really want a shiny Bunnelby. So I'm gonna go out and hunt a little bit, see what happens. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a shiny, but if not, I'll catch up with you in about maybe like 2 hours, so we'll see what happens.
1 hour later.
Alright, well, nothing's really been happening. We've been seeing Pokemon, but no shinies. Obviously, you would have seen them if I did, but yeah, it is what it is. We're about to start the Finneon Spotlight Hour, and since there's no shiny, there's really nothing too exciting about it, but every catch is 2 times catch XP, which is pretty fantastic. So I'm gonna live stream that on Twitch, and again, if you're not following, please click on the link in the description box below. It doesn't cost you a thing to follow, and we have a lot of fun in there, including every shiny I get on these videos and in the streams get named after you guys. But yeah, the big goal for this little Spotlight Hour is to see how much XP we can get. I'm currently at 203,725,741 experience. That's a lot of experience, so yeah, we'll see if we can get that number up to 204 million. That'd be my little minor goal there, but who knows, we might get lucky and get a lot more than that. And while I do that, I'm gonna send you guys back in time, because, you know, there's no reason for you guys to wait around for me to do that. I'm gonna send you guys back in time and see these awesome shinies I got on the final day of the sustainability event with my buddy Goku. Hi guys, JT of the past here. I'm also with Goku of the past. How you doing, buddy? You see that face? That's the face of somebody who's really, really happy, because he's happy for me.
Happy for you, buddy.
My good luck. I got another shiny Trubbish, number 4. This is exciting. How you doing, buddy? You got
I was good at the game.
You should have seen what he got today. He got a Sunkern for his first one, so how did that one feel?
Oh man, you know when you go to get like a wax and they rip the hair off your arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that felt. I've never actually gotten a wax, but I just imagine.
Hey, you just imagine that that's how that feels.
Yeah.
It's just... And then he got a Growlithe though. Growlithe's cool, right?
I mean, Golden Puppy's cool, but
it's not the same, I understand.
It's not the hefty bag.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, it doesn't have good IVs. It's a 13-10-6. If it makes you feel any better, it doesn't have good IVs. Ah, nerd. Hey, Goku.
Yes, JT.
Buddy, old pal.
Yes, buddy, old pal.
Tell him what I got.
His 5th shiny Trubbish.
I'm really happy right now. I don't know why these things love me so much. This is ridiculous. If it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry. I really am. You're right, I'm not. I'm really not.
Alright, so this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go onto the 408. Gonna go 100 miles an hour. And you're just gonna jump out the car. And we'll see what happens.
You know, that's fair. Honestly, I feel like I deserve that. But this is what you get for getting that shiny Hitmonlee in front of me. This is revenge, buddy. This is revenge. Now, how good is this thing? It's god-awful. Who cares? Favorite it.
Revenge of the hefty.
Revenge of the hefty bag. There we go. And there you go, Goku. He actually got the Trubbish. Congratulations. Now let's see if it's a Shundo. You've got this, buddy. No.
Nope.
Middle finger IPs. But still.
And let's see how many it took. Close to 700 encounters.
Close to 700 encounters. Well, huge congrats, man. I'm glad you got it.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, everybody. I'm back at the apartment now. It was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Doing a live stream for Finneon. It was a pretty good time. But as soon as I got back to the apartment, sure enough, I got a shiny Thundurus, which is cool. Always down. Thanks a lot to Poketwan for giving me this raid. Very, very happy. I mean, it's an instant catch, which is great as long as he doesn't attack and block it. But like that, of course, I knew. As soon as I call it out, boom, there we go. Nice. I know I could probably get more XP, but it's a guaranteed catch. Who cares? It doesn't have the greatest IVs. You want a 1911, I believe, for a hundo, and this one is definitely not it. But that's shiny number 3 of the day. I was about to say, like, I haven't gotten a single shiny all day. And sure enough, Pokemon comes in here and gives me what I need. It's bad, but that's fine. At the end of the day, probably going to end up transferring these someday, but whatever. It's cool to have it. As for XP during the Spotlight Hour, as you can see here, we did pretty good. 204,023,696 XP. I'm happy. We got the 300,000 we needed. We're at 204 million. It's gonna take a lot of time before we even get close to maybe even like 2/5 of a billion, but yeah, I'm still pretty happy that we're doing pretty good when it comes to XP. Now I want to dive into some more speculation as to what we might be getting for this GoFest, because honestly, it's fun to think about, and I think I have some fun ideas. First off, as you can see right next to me here, we've got a wild Heracross, and that's the regional of Florida, Texas, and mostly Central and South America, but yeah, we don't have a shiny for this yet. It's been a while. They've released Gen 1's regional shinies all everywhere. So I feel like eventually, we're going to have to get shiny Heracross eventually. And it looks great. I mean, it's pink. It looks really, really good. And I would love to get a female one because I get the little heart horns, which is really nice. And yeah, there's also other regionals for Gen 2. Well, there's actually one more regional, and that's Corsola. And Corsola is a absolutely fantastic looking shiny. Let me find it in the decks here real quick, but we do have Corsola, because again, I live in this area. It's more of a, you know, around the equator kind of regional, but where are you? There you are, Corsola here. It's a really cool looking Pokemon, but its shiny looks really good. It's a nice light blue, and I really feel like we need to get these soon, because it's been a very long time since Gen 2's release, so I feel like these might be coming, because we got shiny Heatmore. We got shiny Durant during 2020 GoFest. Odds are we're probably going to end up getting ourselves another regional shiny during this time, and maybe, who knows, maybe even more Snorlax spawns. Fingers crossed. I would love to get a shiny Snorlax during that event, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things we could possibly get. Another thing I'm going to speculate on is I really feel like Team Go Rocket's going to come back for this GoFest as well. It was a lot of fun that they were there last time, so I think it'd be cool to bring them back. And last time they were trying to take Victini from us, and you can encounter Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos from research rewards. And at the very end of all of that, you also got a Shadow Mewtwo as well, which was really amazing. So I'm thinking maybe for this year, instead of having the birds, we're going to get the beasts instead. So we're going to get Raikou, Suicune, and Entei that will have a guaranteed 10, 10, 10 or higher IVs, which means they're going to be good. And then at the very end of that, I think we're going to get Shadow Lugia. Now I'm sure it's just going to be a normal Shadow Lugia, you know, white body, blue belly, and the red eyes instead of normal eyes. But it would be cool if they gave us XD0001 from the, I believe it's Gale of Darkness. I could be wrong, but I think that's one. And yeah, just imagine having that in Pokemon Go. That would be so cool. Again, highly doubt it because they didn't give us the right Shadow Mewtwo, so I could just see them giving us a normal white and blue Lugia with red eyes, but I'd be down. I'd be really down, because then we'd have something a little bit ahead of time that, you know, everybody else wouldn't be able to get until later, and they would release it again for everybody, so yeah, I really think that might happen, because it just kind of makes sense. I mean, the birds have been getting a lot of love. I think the beasts deserve a little bit of love, too, and of course, Lugia as well. Lugia is amazing. And that's all I'm going to be speculating about in this video, to be honest with you, because there's really not much to go off of after that. We have the poster. We've got the dates for whenever this is going to go live. I mean, that's it. And then, of course, we got, like, the, you know, GoFest logo, which obviously shows us Meloetta. I mean, I can't think of anything else. Plus, in the news article itself, it says, stay tuned, and they have it in italics, I believe, which means, you know, like, they always try to give us little hints here and there, so I'm pretty sure Meloetta's coming, but everything else I said cannot be confirmed or denied until we finally get more information, because, again, I don't talk to Niantic. I have no clue, and I'm sure they won't tell me, so, yeah. I'm excited for it, but on that note, today's positive comment shout-out's going to go to every single one of you for congratulating me on my Schlundo. Thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate it. It has been a long time coming to finally get a shiny, legendary Shundo, and it's a Schlundo, which makes it even better in my opinion, because I love the golden aura around it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all your kind words, and I love you. And with all that being said, this is going to be the end of the video, and if you've enjoyed it, and I really hope you have, please smash that like button for me, show me some love, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you know when I upload, and also comment down below. Are you looking forward to GoFest 2021? What do you think we're going to get? Do you think we're getting Meloetta? What kind of shinies do you think we're going to get? Please, let me know in the comments down below. And if you really enjoy my content and you want to help the channel grow even more, there's a link to my Patreon in the description box below. But with that being said, this is going to be the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one.